to my channel. I'm Shelley and today I'm going to speak to you about a very exciting make, one that I'm absolutely thrilled with. It was in my May sewing plans and it is the Sew Over It Kimono jacket which I made for my daughter, and one of the reasons that I'm absolutely thrilled with it is because I thought I was going to have some problems with the fabric because it was so thin, so sheer, and also because I've put my own little take on it, which is a little trim tassel around the bottom. So I'm so pleased with it. I absolutely love it. Now, as I said, I have made it for my daughter, but as she doesn't live with me, I thought I'd model it for you. So you can have a look now at me modeling it, and it's so lovely to wear, and I'm wearing it obviously over shorts and a small t-shirt because I wasn't going to put my bikini on, I'm afraid, for you, or my swimming costume. So I thought and I certainly wouldn't look as good as my daughter does in her bikini or swimming costume. So I thought I would just wear it over my shorts and top, and actually it still does look really nice. And it's such a beautiful day outside today. Hooray, we've got some sunshine at last. So I went and did the video in the garden for you, and yesterday I spent all day putting in my plants. So you've got a little look at my garden there as well. I'm hoping the flowers are going to grow and make it really pretty out there. One of the main reasons that I'm absolutely thrilled with this is because it was such a sheer thin fabric and I didn't know how it was going to sew up. And I was a bit worried about it because I haven't sewn in such a thin fabric before. But although the kimono jacket is a really easy pattern, I did have a few little problems with the actual fabric. Not the pattern itself, that was fantastic, but the actual fabric was very slippery, and trying to pin it together was a little bit of a problem, and also the cutting out, when I was trying to cut it out, it was sliding a little bit, but I got there in the end. And one of the things I used to help me sew it was something called a walking foot. Now, I don't know if you've seen these before. It's a special foot that goes on your machine, and it's really good for thick fabrics and also slippery thin fabrics, because what it does, it takes the fabric through at the top of the fabric and the bottom of the fabric through the feed dogs, which a normal sewing foot doesn't do. So I thought, to help me, I would actually try this, and it worked a treat. Now, if you've watched my previous video on the kimono jacket, you would have noted that I said the best fabrics are these drapey fabrics, and I still stand by that. I think it has to be drapey, and this one certainly is drapey, but as I said, very slippery to work with. But one of the reasons that I'm particularly thrilled with it is because my daughter wanted some tassels, like a tassel trim around the bottom, and I managed to find a really nice tassel from somewhere on eBay actually, and so instead of hemming it up, I just trimmed the hem, and I had to trim it down about 4 inches because I did the long version and it was really too long. It came almost down to my ankles, so she said she just wanted it to go past her bum, so I had to take it up 4 inches, and I did that by cutting it off. And because this fabric doesn't fray, I didn't even need to edge it with a zigzag, and all I did was I just put the tassel, I don't know if you can see that, I'll take it off for a minute so you can see it. I just put the tassel all around the bottom of the fabric, and there you can see how thin the fabric is, but it really is lovely and drapey, but it was a little bit tricky to sew with. I would do it again though in the fabric like this. I definitely would do it again, but it's not my favourite fabric, I would say, not my favourite. But yeah, nevertheless, the pattern is fantastic, and I will definitely be making more of these. Because the pattern was so slippery, one of the things I found difficult about it was putting on the band that goes around the neckline. It goes all the way around and down to the bottom, and I did find that a little bit tricky because you had to fold it in half and press it, and because the fabric is so sheer, so fine, you couldn't really use an iron on it, because I did do a little test piece, and as soon as I put an iron on it, it ripped, basically it tore the fabric to shreds. So I did eventually put my iron on the lowest, which did take make it, but to be honest, it didn't do any good. It didn't actually press anything or crease anything. So I found it a little bit tricky because you had to fold that over first. So what I did was I got some of these little clips that you can clip onto the fabrics to clip all the way around it to hold it in position, and that seemed to work a treat. Yeah, so as I say, I am absolutely thrilled with this. I'm so pleased with how it's turned out. I hope my daughter likes it. I'm sure she will, and hopefully I'll be able to get some pictures of her in it and let you see those. All my other makes that I plan to make, I've decided that I'm going to take on holiday with me down to Cornwall. I haven't had time to do those yet, so if the weather's not so good down there, it will give me something to do. But hey, the sun has come out, so I'm praying that the weather's going to be nice, and then I won't be able to get my makes done. If that's the case, I'll be too busy at the seaside. So anyway, yeah, so I thought I'd bring you this one before I go away because it's done, and I thought people might like to see it as it was in my previous May video. So as soon as I've got the other makes done, I will obviously bring you another video and let you know how they've come out. And again, that's going to be the sew over it trousers for my daughter, and I still haven't decided what I'm going to make with the tie fabric, so I'm still able to think about that. Whether I get around to doing that is another thing, I don't know, but hopefully I will definitely get around to making the sew over it ultimate trousers. But in the meantime, as I say, I did just want to bring you this make that I'd done because I'm thrilled to bits with it, and I'm really, really pleased. As I said, I thought it was going to be pretty difficult to do, and it was tricky, but not so tricky that I wouldn't attempt it again. So anyway, just a quick video there with that, and if you've enjoyed my video, please can you give me a thumbs up and a like, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. And thank you to everybody that's been subscribing and for all your lovely comments. I love reading them, and I try to get back to everybody as soon as I can. And if anybody's got any more hints or tips of what I could do with the tie fabric, then that would be greatly appreciated. And I'll see you when I get back from Cornwall. So I'll see you then. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye.